Never say die. I don't know if I'll help people with this video or not, but I'm just gonna try. And I've always like misunderstood like why people would kill themselves and just give up on life and just not try anymore. I really don't understand that. Because you have to understand that life is a miracle. Like the fact that you are here right now on this earth, breathing air, if you have hands, if you have legs, if you have a brain, if you have a mouth to talk, you are so privileged. If you're watching this video and you have all that, you are so privileged. I'm privileged too. I know I'm privileged, but you are so privileged too. You're so privileged. I just want you to know that. I just want you to be grateful for what you have right now as you have it. And yeah, I find it amazing why people would kill themselves or just give up. Like, to have the internet, to talk to people, to work a job, that's privilege. Because imagine yourself if you were a slave 200, 300 years ago. I know I keep using this example, but it's a reminder to myself of how privileged I am. But if you were a slave 200, 300 years ago, you just imagine, I could not imagine myself living that life, knowing what I know now, knowing the options I have in today's world. Because if I was living as a slave and I did not know the existence of the internet, yeah, I probably would be okay with it. But to be sad in today's world, to be ungrateful in today's world is absolutely absurd. It's mind-blowing if you really think about it. Like, how could you be sad when you have work to do, when you got things that you want to achieve in this world? Like, how could you be sad? Like, how? Like, I know, I have big dreams, bro. I want to be a billionaire one day. I want to have 2 Olympic gold medals. Now, I know some of you probably think, oh, like, bro, so big goals for what? Like, probably not even gonna make it. Yeah, probably I might not even make it. But that's not the point. I don't have all these goals to actually achieve them. I have these goals so I have something to chase, so that in the process, because I know for a fact that even if I reach the goals, it isn't going to change my life. What's going to change my life is me chasing that goal and becoming someone that can achieve those goals. It's who I become. It's who I become along the journey. It's who I am, who I will become. I don't know how to express it, but yeah, it's the person that I will become. That is the process, it's the journey to becoming, to achieving that goal. That's all that matters, man. And that's all I need to live a good life. And I know 100, 200 years from now, people will look at me and think that, oh, that's such a dumb dream. Like, they probably have something like way better 200 years from now. It's just like them looking at me like how I look at slaves 200, 300 years ago. Like, I could not imagine myself being a slave back then. And people 200 years from now, they would look at me and think like, they could not imagine speaking to a camera in the internet. They would probably think it's a miserable life, because their life is probably amazing already. I don't know. Maybe it could be extremely bad. I don't know, man. But I'm a rational optimist. I think it's always better to look at the positive side of life, and at the same time being rational, not just looking at the positive side, not just using your emotions. You gotta be emotionless and just look at things rationally. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I just feel like too many people give up on life. They give up too quickly. they give away the beauty of just living, of just existing. They do not know that they are a miracle to be on this earth. Like, if you're watching this video, you're a miracle. I just want you to know that you're a fucking miracle. It's a 1 in a 400 trillion. 1 in 4. The chances of you being here is 1 in 400 trillion. You are that one sperm that went into that ovum. Yes, you are that one sperm or ovum, whatever. So you are a miracle to be here, and I just want you to know that, and I just want you to be grateful about it, because 399 trillion other sperms did not make it, and you did, and you're here now watching this video. So be grateful for it. Be grateful. And yeah, and I guess that's how I motivate, or how I brainwash myself to never give up, because I know I'm so small, and I'm a miracle at the same time. Like, it's a privilege to be here, and I might as well just try my best to achieve them. Whether I'll achieve them or not, it doesn't really matter. At least I had the chance to try, and that's all that matters. And if I can inspire more people to do the same, more people to achieve their goals, then I think I've done my job. I think I've left a small ripple, maybe a small ripple. I don't know if I'll actually leave a ripple or not, to inspire people. I think it's cool to inspire people. I think it's cool to help people. It's cool, I know it's a bit selfish, because you make other people feel good. Because you make yourself feel good when you make other people feel good. So it is selfish. But yeah, I guess that's the beauty of life. To help people. It's a win-win situation. Win-win. Win-win. Yeah, guys, never give up. Never give up. People always say never give up, but they don't ever say like why to never give up. You don't give up because you're a miracle. Don't give up because it's a miracle to be here. You're a privilege. You are so privileged. You are so much more privileged than the African kids that are worrying about food on their table. I know it, and you guys probably heard it 1,000 times, but you guys keep forgetting about it, do you? I forget about it a lot of times. When I'm like dealing with a problem, I forget about those things. I forget about slaves 200 years ago. That's why I have to keep reminding myself. So just look at this video as a reminder for you to stop being ungrateful, I guess. It's a reminder. You gotta keep reminding yourself. You're not gonna just watch one video one day and just like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna do that from now on. No, you gotta keep reminding. You gotta brainwash your mind. You have to brainwash it in a good way. Brainwash it. Keep telling yourself that. Keep reminding yourself to be grateful. Every single day. Every single fucking day. Remind yourself that it's a privilege to be here, because it is. I think that's the power of gratitude. Like, people look down on gratitude. They think like, oh, being grateful. Yeah, being grateful. Yeah, it's good to be grateful. But they don't actually practice it. They don't actually harness the power of being grateful. They just look down on it and think like, the fuck is being grateful gonna do? Oh, it's not gonna achieve my goals. Maybe it isn't. But I think it helps. It helps me. Would it help you? I don't know. You have to figure it out for yourself. You have to test it. If it helps you, then great. Use it. Use it to enhance your life. Use it to enhance other people's life. Take the meat, leave the bones. I don't know, man. I think, documentation, probably 80 to 90% of what I say is bullshit. But, if you listen to the 10% that actually works, then that's all that matters, right? Isn't it? Take the meat, leave the bones. I know I don't have that much meat now. I'm probably all bones now, but I can't expect much. I'm 20 years old. I could be doing way better. But I'm taking my time. As long as I'm progressing 0.01% every single day, as long as I'm taking the small wins, taking the small steps, that's a win in my books, because I'm compounding. I'm not in this for 5 years. I'm not in this for 10 years. I'm not in this for 20, 30, 40, 50 years. I'm in this to the day I die. When I met Luke Baumer, he said, I told him like something, we're talking about like something, and then I said long game, like, I played the long game. Then he was like, it's a life game. It's a life game. It's not a long game. It's not a 50, 60, 70 year thing. It's a game you play till you die. It's a game, it's an infinite game. It's a game that never stops until you die. Until God decides, hey, all right, you had your chance. You've given everything you needed to give, and I have to take you away. That's how I want to be taken away. When I've given everything, when I tried my very best, I've given everything I had, and God takes me away. And then I'm like, well, I did everything I could, and God just doesn't want to give it to me. So it is what it is. I don't want to leave it up to chance. I want to try my very best. I want to live up. I want to exceed my potential if it's possible. I want to do my very best. And if it's possible, it's possible. At least I'm really good, man. I'm really thankful that I get to try. I'm really thankful that I have hands, I have legs, I have brain to try for this triathlon, to try to be a successful entrepreneur. I'm grateful that I have the privilege to try. I'm super thankful. To the Lord, to whoever created this world. I'm super thankful. I'm super thankful to play this game. I'm super fucking thankful. I am indebted to you guys, to the people that created this world, to the people that created this game of life. I'm super grateful. I know I sound kind of dumb now, but I'm just gonna say it, bro. I'm gonna save it for posterity. They gotta look back at my videos and be like, what the heck was he talking about? But if you want to create new things, the people that are living right now, 2024, they'll probably think this video is stupid. But I have a good feeling that my videos will age well. And eventually it will blow up. I don't want it to blow up now. I want it to blow up maybe 10, 20, 30 years from now. Or maybe even after I'm dead. Who knows, bro? And if you can have impact after you're dead, then I think that's the true power. It's not having power while you're alive. Because having power while you're alive, people want to take it away from you. They want to fucking kill you for it. So I don't know if I want the power game in today's world. In today's world, because people are gonna take you down. Power corrupts absolute power. So if you're looking for power, you gotta be careful. A lot of people are fighting for it. Even if you have a good heart, even if you have good intentions, doesn't matter. They still want to take you down. It is what it is, bro. That's the game. But yeah, don't give up. I feel like the people that are dead already, they wouldn't want you to give up. They'll be like, keep going, man. Keep going. Do your very best. Do it until you can't do it anymore. I think they will want you to do that. I don't know, man, but you do what you want. This is just some data sets for you to acquire if you want to acquire it. If you found some golden nuggets, if you found like something useful you can use to improve your life, then use it. If you think that, okay, I agree with this, but I don't agree with what you said here, then great. That's what I want you to do. You gotta think, bruv. The fuck? I don't want you to just agree with me, because I'm sure a lot of you don't agree with me, but like if you agree with everything I say, then I'll be like, what the heck are you doing, man? You gotta think. You gotta use your mind. You gotta think. Most people, society doesn't want you to think. They want you to comply, and rightfully so. I mean, if you want to run a company, if you want to build an empire, you don't you don't want people to think. You want people to comply and just and be submissive to you, which I think it's stupid. And honestly, I think if you want to run a successful empire, I think I would rather have an army that thinks, that has their own ideas, but at the same time we're on the same team. And that's how you become unstoppable. Of course, you know, there's always like trust issues and politics and all that. But yeah, I feel like a team that thinks together, I think they'll always beat a team that has only one or two people thinking, because the human mind is limitless, and if it's unlocked, and if it's unlocked together, I think the potential is limitless. It's probably dangerous too, but yeah, that's just my thoughts. Don't know if I'm saying, I don't know, probably some of it won't make sense to most of y'all, but if you know, you know. Peace.